Speaking of fun, let's do this. Bay Ba. And chat, let me tell you, we're apparently pretty good. I don't know how. We apparently went from 22nd to 4th in terms of their weird fictional rankings, but apparently we are pretty good. I don't put any faith into those, but this game likes us quite a bit. Now we're 9th. Still pretty good. Apparently our defense sucks, though. Just to go over the team, right? At catcher, we're going to start off with Eric Blank and Stephen Kim. If they can't cut it, Eddie Diaz is there. Michael Mortero, of course, is in the system now. It's a matter of time for catchers. Pretty straightforward. First base, Miguel Fabregas is here. We elected to go with him over Johnny McMahon. I feel terrible about it, but it might just be the move that we needed to make. Miguel Fabregas is here. Bill Patel's still behind him. First base-wise, again, Sammy Coley's there after we made a couple of trades. So we got some pieces in the system, which is nice. Second base, Billy Kay. Billy Kay is here. With Abraham Baez in AAA. We'll see what happens with him. But yeah, William Quo is ready to go. Excited to see what he can do. Third base, we had to sign the veteran Yohan Moncada. But we do have Charlie Welsh, Earl Laird, excuse me, not Eric Laird. Josh Tunick in the system. We have a lot of third basemen. We got a lot of third basemen. Shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. And Lugo's still around too. Bob Conklin. The outfield is going to be Kevin Simmons, Nick Levitt, and Paul Kemp, and Hubert McDonald. So we are going with the youth in the outfield. Pitching-wise, Rodriguez, Asensio, Bueller, Denton, Huff, and Hubbard, which is fantastic. And bullpen-wise, I mean, hey, I might as well just show you what the bullpen looks like. If we were to miss the playoffs, with this team, I mean, the fact we did last year is insane. But if we were to miss the playoffs with this team, I don't know. I don't really know what to make of that. Yeah, Razor, you miss a few days and things can wildly change. That is for sure. Lineup-wise, too, it does put Levitt in against righties, at least, as it does for Stephen Kim. And then lefties, it brings in Eric Blank, but Levitt stays in at center field over Paul Kemp the entire time. So, now I do agree. Our biggest issue is that this division's insane. Again, I don't really know how much to trust, like, team rankings and stuff like that, because it always seems... I'm going to go with wonky. It's a pretty good word for it. It has the Blue Jays 5th, the Rays 1st, the Yankees 6th, and the Orioles 4th. So that's a bit of a problem if that's accurate. Just a little bit. Top prospects, by the way. Oh, Bobby Pack. We should have drafted you, Bobby. But Edgar Pinero is currently listed 3rd. And our representation, well, we've graduated a lot of players lately. We do have Bob Conklin, Sammy Coley, Abraham Baez, Dougie Brown going to be in AAA for one more season. Nick Levitt, Earl Laird. We do have a lot of representation. Michael Mortero rounds it out, but not like super high-end representation. Just finished year 2 of my first franchise. I didn't know you had to save before quitting. Ooh, yeah, you do. You do. That's probably the biggest tip anybody could suggest for franchise mode in this game. Always make sure that you save. What do I think of the new scouting and signing features? Good and good. Good and good. Very, very much enjoying them. NHL needs to steal this setup pretty much immediately. Beautiful crash. Beautiful. I just looked at it. All right. So, 4-0 win and then a 10-3 loss. Scouting-wise. Again, catcher, we're fine. First base, we have Sammy Coley. Second base, we're fine. Third base, we're fine. Bob Conklin at shortstop. To be honest, we just have to find the best available player. We know we'll have a higher draft pick. We have $8 million in bonus allotments. Let's just try to find the best available player for the first round. And then we pretty much know that it's the 18th pick. We pretty much know that we'll be in the weeds for later on. But knowing that we don't have to get anybody specific, we might as well just look. Oh, good. There's a player named Buckner. Surprised he's not a first baseman. Let's do generalized scouting first. So let's go starting pitcher West, starting pitcher Central, starting pitcher East. I think we'll be doing a lot of that for the first couple of weeks. Because why not? Not the best week to kick off this new season. Give me 1 second here as well. Oh, crash. It's beautiful. Let me get this live. It's ridiculous, but it's beautiful. What can I remove or move to a different tier? That is the question. That is the question. Oh, good. Jesus, 18 players for each of those regions. Okay. So let's go international starting pitcher. I am all kinds of mixed up here. We'll go relief West. And we'll go relief Central. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. Started off as a hot week, and then it wasn't. We are 6-9. Yeah, I think we can get rid of the... I agree, Crash. I think that can go. Let me see. Back over to scouting. Okay, we scouted a hell of a lot of pitchers that week. Let's go East relief pitchers, international relief pitchers, West closers. And we're just going to do this for everybody. Again, totally different approach this season, but why not? Test it out. See what happens. We are back to 500. Thankfully. And... all right. There we go. Got that sorted. Calling it now, the Jays will miss the playoffs. Dude, Jays fans and Red Sox fans are both all ready to just be like, all right, we're done here. It's interesting. It's like, all right, baseball is back. People are giving up on the season right as it begins. Baseball is back. Ooh, decent week until we ran into Kansas City. 14-13. We didn't find a single closer in the Central, really. Let's go catcher in the West. Let's go first base in the West. And let's go second base in the West. Whoops. Catcher first, second. And again, to look at the depth chart, which we don't look at enough. I'm still feeling pretty good. Projects Roger Rodriguez to be a 96 next year, which would be lovely. Absolutely lovely. What a decent amount of games. Now 3 games over 500. All right, so we went second base in the West. Let's go third base. Shortstop. And left field. Let's do it. We will advance. How long do we have until the draft? 62 days. We should be perfectly fine to pull off this strategy. Get generalized information on everybody. All right, so let's see. We got left field West. Goes center field West. Right field West. And let's just move on then. Let's look at starting pitcher central. Starting pitcher central. Not a great week for us. Bob Asensio, 4.69 ERA, significantly higher than what he had last year. All right, so let's see. We already got starting pitcher central. So we need relief pitcher central, closer central, catcher central. So reliever, closer, catcher. There we go. See if we can get that increased interest, which I actually don't think will work, but hey, you never know. Decent week, only one loss. It was 11-0 to Houston. But not bad. Every single team in this division is 500 or better, which was to be expected. Let's go first base in Central, second base in Central, whoops, and third base in Central. 2, 3, bada bing, bada boom. Jaco, what's going on, buddy? How are you? All right, 41 days out from the draft. We might not be able to pull this off. Henry Davis. Sweet, beautiful Davis. He's on his way to the Angels from the Pirates for a handful of younger prospects. Interesting. How was that last week for us? We won 1 game last week. Lost 5 in a row. What year are we in? 2031, was it? 2032? I looked too quickly. Let's see. So we did third base central. Let's look at shortstop. Left field and center field. Put me in, coach. Ready to play. Today. 2032. It is crazy to think that we're here already. But here we are. All right, we got central right field. I don't know if we're going to have time to pull this off. East starting pitcher, but we're sticking with it. And East reliever is the game plan. Let's see. Given we have depth pretty much everywhere, let's take a slightly different approach, see what we can do. I really don't think this is going to work. I don't think we have enough scouts, but again, we're already here. We're already here. So we need, whoops. Give me 1 second here. All right, so we need closers from the East, catchers from the East, first baseman from the East. Jaco, I did just give one, but I am going to have to look at stats in a minute, so give me a couple minutes, and we'll be naturally looking at the team again in a moment anyway. All right, 41 and 34 is not bad. We are not going to have time to scout international players. So that's, well, hey, that's one fault. So we're not going to have time to look at everyone. Second base in the East. Third base in the East. Shortstop in the East. Again, it was worth trying something different in terms of scouting. Because why not, given the situation that we're in? And we're not going to be able to scout everybody and everything, but that's okay. Last thing that we got was shortstop in the East. So we got left field, center field, right field in the East. And that's it. So yeah, you can get 3 out of 4 regions generally scouted. Good to know. Good to know. Oh, shit. Okay, and here we go. Well, I haven't seen anybody. All right. Apparently, we didn't really look at Derek Kwan. Let's see how this plays out with generalized scouting. Let's go to the draft. Why not? Let's do it. The generalized scouting approach. We have the 18th overall selection. It's Pittsburgh, Texas, and Colorado at the top. And let's see how Pittsburgh starts off the 2032 draft. And the answer is selecting 6th projected center fielder J.J. Bowman. No, Jacob, we have not. Our scouts, granted only 30% scouted, did not really like J.J. Bowman for that high of a draft pick. So we'll see if Pittsburgh done goofed. What do we have next? With the 2nd overall selection, the Texas Rangers select Isaiah Lloyd. Projected 4th as a starting pitcher. Again, our scouts didn't really like him as a top selection. Only 30% scouted, though, but Isaiah Lloyd goes to Texas. And here goes Colorado. They have been the worst at drafting. And Colorado, will they reach again? No. They take starting pitcher Alexis. I'm going to go with Paniagua. It could be Paniagua. Is injured, though, so maybe they did it again. But he does look good. Starting pitcher to Colorado. Still, just because he's injured, we don't know for sure if he's going to be trash. We'll see. Cincinnati. With the 4th overall pick, takes 77th ranked right fielder Francisco Ramirez. Kansas City takes number 1 projected center fielder Derek Kwan with the 5th pick. The Angels with number 6 take center fielder Rick Buckner, who was projected 3rd. Our scouts like Rick quite a bit. Demigod, what's going on? At 7, Arizona reaches to take shortstop Orlando Blanco. He was projected 31st. At 8, the White Sox take shortstop Chad Gomes. Could be Gomez, but I'm thinking of Johnny Gomes. 28th ranked. They took him 8th. At number 9, Philadelphia reaches to take starting pitcher Irving Bernoni. Not Andrea Bargnani, but Irving Bernoni. At 10, Houston takes third baseman Kevin Denson, who, didn't really reach for him. At 11, Milwaukee, a slight reach to take starting pitcher Greg Don. Look at that mustache, chat. That remind you of anybody? At number 12, the Washington Nationals reach to take starting pitcher Britt Bassett. Oh, you are so welcome. I hope you had a good time at the pool today. I did. We can get you a new phone if you're. Fair enough. I do need a new phone, actually. I was planning on getting one this week, so you had perfect timing. At number 13, the Mets take third baseman Shane East. Another reach in the first round. At 14, center fielder Eli Guerrero on his way to the Giants. Another reach. Cleveland at 15 takes starting pitcher Jude Roche. And that could be an amazing fucking pick for them. 16, the Yankees take shortstop Robert Velasquez. And at 17, the Twins take starting pitcher Eduardo Francisco. That brings us to number 18. Okay, so he is a closer, is Rob Spoon. But boy, don't our scouts really like Rob Spoon. There's also Frank Nava, Ryan Westbrook. So there are still 3 players that our scouts think, granted not with the most research, but 3 players that our scouts think should have been top 10. From there, Anthony Cummings was ranked 10th. Cabrera was ranked 7th. I think we're gonna... Dave Bautista! Dave Bautista. Okay. I might have to take Dave Bautista. Oh man, for the memes. I feel like I have to. You get a name like Dave Bautista. Fuck. Poor Rob Spoon, because he looks amazing. It's down to these four. 18-year-old Dave Bautista, the Venezuelan. Oh, there's Frank Nava as a starter. Westbrook. I have to. It's Dave Bautista. Like, there's no way Rob Spoon will still be available later on, right? 58th pick, 54th. I feel like we have to take Dave Bautista. At least for the meme. It's kind of a meme draft anyway because of where we are right now. If it's not Batista, it is Spoon. I'm going to end Crash's poll that he just put there. Chat, you got about a minute to vote. A little bit less, actually. Will it be Batista or will it be the Spoon Man? You got a minute. You got a minute. If things get rough, you'll quit. It's Batista. How dare you? Hollywood superstar. Do you need a closer? I don't need anything. We have prospects. Wow, people really like Spoon Man. Thank you, Danger. Appreciate you. The warning signs were there. We got 40 seconds left. Barring a miracle comeback, it will be Spoon Man. Who ends up being this pick? It will be. I love them both. They're both my sweet boys. I mean, Batista might be there later on. You never know. Spoon Man is the pick. As we take Rob Spoon. Will our scouts be right? Time will tell. Let's go ahead and see out the rest of the first round, and then we'll take it from there. And we'll see if Dave Bautista's still available in round number 2. I was saying Bautista. I was saying Bluetista. Sam Schaefer, left fielder, goes to the Atlanta Braves. Let's see. Baltimore, Anthony Cummings, starting pitcher. Nothing crazy about that. If anything, they might have done very, very well for themselves. Seattle reaches to take starting pitcher Freddie Rowley. Okay. Interesting choice. San Diego takes center fielder Steven Ryu. That is one hell of a reach. This has been a draft of people reaching. Miami takes starter Frank Nava, who our scouts liked quite a bit. But I mean, hey, Spoon Man was there. Oakland takes starting pitcher Julian Saunders. Solid pick for them. His name would be awesome if it was Ken Ryu. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Alfonso Fernandez, starting pitcher off to Toronto. Our scouts didn't like him a ton, but only 15% scouted. Chicago takes right fielder Alexi Saldana in what is quite the reach. Detroit takes starting pitcher Edgar Montanez, who, doesn't look that bad. Injured, though, apparently. 28, the Dodgers take left fielder Estevan Mendoza, projected 101. He's a first rounder. Tampa takes center fielder Alexi Castilla, projected 62nd. And St. Louis, the defending champions, to round out the first round, take starting pitcher Sam Pena. So let's go ahead. Will Dave Bautista or Ryan Westbrook still be there? No, they will not. No, they will not. Westbrook went 41st to Colorado. And Dave Bautista's going to Philadelphia for WrestleMania 40. So who's still available to us? Our scouts do still have some people that they really liked as like slam dunk first rounders. So we are looking at either Pablo Cabrera. I thought it was Carrera. It's Cabrera. Will Weaver, another relief pitcher. Nelson Kang in left field. Or Bob Cornell, starting pitcher. It's a tough call. Tough call. It's a tough call. It's a very tough call. Cornell with Spoon Man. Ooh. That's one hell of a selling point. I wonder why Cabrera has this, 20% scouted. Kang is only 5% scouted. Tough to take another reliever. Is it, though? It's never a bad idea to up the bullpen. Maybe we do take Cornell. Old Bob Cornell. Yeah, Cornell and Spoon Man. I think that's the way. Let's take Bob Cornell. Starting pitcher. We'll see how good he is. Third round. Hey, look at that. We got a compensation pick here. Before the third round.
Oh, good.
We got another chance. Shout out to Batman Forever. The best Batman movie. Thank you for the follow. We are going to go for Pablo Cabrera here. Our scouts liked him a little bit more than Weaver. We'll see if they're right. Round number 3. Oh boy, we're at pick number 92. Our scouts do still have some people that are in the 60s. I'm looking at the guys that are projected. You know what? We'll stay with these 4. So more pitching. Darnell Thomas is who they like the most. 25% scouted, 30% scouted. Doyle Owens. You got Michael Rosario or Juan Valenzuela. Unless we wanted to take a position player, in which case it would be right fielder JP Fabregas, who was not scouted at all. People shouting out Juan. Can I just do... Nope, I can't do that. Can you change his number? I'm not changing his number to number Juan. Stop. Stop. Fuck it. People are memeing Juan enough. We'll take Juan Valenzuela. This is your fault, Chad, if it doesn't work. Round number 4. We still have a couple of guys who were projected. We'll go. Ooh, okay. So we have Alfonso Lechero, Ricky Hernandez, Tim Clark, or Dan Ha. Boy, I wonder who chat will want me to take. We fucked up, sure. We'll probably fuck this up too. Mobsky, what's up? Lechero, he would be our best option. Chat's calling for Dan Ha. Screw it. This is the chat draft. Dan Ha is the pick. We go to round number 5. Ricky Hernandez is still there. He has to be the pick. He was projected 99. This is number 152. So we're going to go for Ricky Hernandez here. And that brings us to our final pick of the draft, where we have Tristan Jones. Oh, boy. Okay, well, there were a couple of dudes who weren't projected, according to our scouts, to be that bad. Honestly, it's not looking that great. It's Not looking that great. I think we can remove Sherry from the equation. It's going to be one of these three, either Tristan Jones, Alvin Herring, or Tom Cooper. Just based off of who was still relatively projected highly. Let's go for one of the two starters. Neither look like they're going to be that great, let's be honest. Unless we were to just look for someone with a crazy potential. Honestly, Billy McGee. His overall is going to be tragic. Arnold McCormack. I mean, it's Billy McGee. Dude, this dude's overall might be a 12. There is a Pablo Montoya. He looks like shit. I mean, if we're memeing, you take the guy whose overall range through 15% scouted is 12 to 44. That's the guy that you take. I think that's the guy. 98 potential, 12 OVR, basically. Basically. I want to see a 12 overall. Let's do it. Arnold McCormack, are you going to be as shit as advertised? Let's find out. Let's find out. So a chat meme draft. We'll see if it works out. Is working out in this instance, like if the draft is worse, it's better? That's the question.